What's up everybody, it's Noah and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm Free to Play. Not a whole lot to say today, because our quests are set up as just 3 separate class quests. There's nothing to double tap, but I will be able to wrap up our support quest by playing as Tyrande. A couple patches ago, Tyrande was an extremely dominant character, particularly in the chain stun meta that was very popular for a while. She's fallen out of favor a little bit, but is still picked fairly consistently at higher levels, and especially in pro games, because she has a very unique and very multifaceted kit. I would say that she's probably in the top 25% of characters in this game, as far as difficulty to play. I'm personally an okay Tyrande player, but I do like her a lot as a character, and I would like to see if I can improve my game with her a little bit. So, without further ado, we're just going to jump into a game, see what we can get done. See you in a moment, guys.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Alright guys, we are zoning in on Shire. Gonna go bot lane. Take a look at the team comps. Myself as Tyrande, Dehaka, Artanis, Jaina, and Thrall versus Artanis, Nova, Tyrande, Illidan, and Zul. I think we're fairly evenly matched. Both of us are solo healer Tyrandes, which is going to change my build a little bit. I'm going to be taking Ranger's Mark so that I can put out Hunter's Mark more rapidly, considering how much burst we have on our team. I think that'll be pretty effective in securing kills. If Jaina wakes up, that is. I'm just going to ping her. Hopefully she'll show up eventually, but until then I'm just going to come down here. Just going to immediately throw out an owl, see if I can catch anyone coming through the gate. Yep. It looks like it's a Tyrande versus Tyrande battle right here. Not a problem. She is sweeping the bush with her owl, which is all good. There's really no point to us engaging each other. Hopefully that Jaina will show up to the game shortly. And where's Miss Tyrande? She might just be hiding out in the bush right now.
So be it.
I'll throw an owl at her, just to push her off a little bit, see if I can dodge hers when she inevitably responds with it. As you can see, I'm dancing around. We do manage to take out the enemy Artanis somehow as our first kill of the game. And we get the stun off on Tyrande. Pulling your Lunar Blaze off is probably one of the most crucial things that you'll need as Tyrande to be effective. She threw the Hunter's Mark on me, but obviously I'm going to pull back from that. Missed with that Lunar Blaze, but that's okay. I kind of figured that was going to happen anyway. But now I got Jaina with me, which is going to mean that this is a much stronger lane now. So Tyrande is going to be forced to back. We don't get the kill, but it's all good. She's going to either have to back or drink. And so far, there's no one else down here. I guess their Nova is just kind of roaming around. But until then, we're just going to play this guy safe. Okay, there's the stun on the Zul. Unfortunately, the gank from the Nova is going to kill our Jaina. I'm just not able to heal her in time, so that's a little bit too bad, but whatever. Yes, fucking Nova. Nova is the pub stomper to end all pub stompers in this game, I swear. Nova is still lurking around here. I saw the shimmer, but she might be rotating to top or mid. Yep, she is back at mid now, looking to take somebody out. Oh, I get pop out of Lunar Blaze that time. Or the, is it Lunar Flare? No, Lunar Flare, not Lunar Blaze. I'm being silly. I'm a little bit too far back to assist her with that. I'm going to be taking Protective Shield because, again, I am solo healer Tyrande. So we're just going to be sure to protect our people as much as possible with what we have. Obviously, it means we're going to be going Shadow Stalk and not Starfall. Not that anyone really takes Starfall anymore. We do manage to secure that Dragon Knight fairly easily. That's going to push mid, but considering how early it is in the game, I think it's going to be more important to maintain the soak right now, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Make sure that, along with the structures that the Dragon Knight takes out, we manage to get something done. Right. I guess I have a feeling that Tyrande was typing angrily to her team right there when I caught her with that owl. So we're about a full level ahead of the enemy team right now. Oh, don't manage to catch her. Too bad. But I've still been fairly conservative with my mana so far, so I'm not too concerned. As long as I keep poking her away with these owls, she will be in a losing position right here, allowing me to safely soak, drain shots from the towers, and ultimately win the lane if she keeps letting me do this. Yep, she misses with both her skill shots there, putting me in a very nice situation. Yep. Oh, don't manage to catch her with that owl. That's too bad. but we're going to let the lane come a little bit closer now just for our own safety. Still maintaining about a level lead on top of the enemy team, which is all good. Overall, we're just going to play this kind of slow. As long as we avoid the gank opportunities that the enemy team really has with that Dahaka and that Nova, I think we're going to be in a fairly safe position. Unfortunately, our Dahaka falls. No, the enemy team does not have a Dahaka. We're the ones who have the Dahaka, my bad. So, going to be taking Lunar Blaze for the increased range on Lunar Flare, which is just always extremely useful. Okay, so there we go. I've got the gank from Nova right there, but she's not going to be able to kill me. I do manage to heal myself, and it's all good. Unfortunately, I don't manage to get her either, but Jaina should probably be able to finish her off without too much trouble. Oh. She juked me pretty well there, actually. And unfortunately, our Jaina's in a little bit of a tricky spot there. Fortunately, the Nova pulled back all the way instead of hanging out for the gank. Ooh, boop, 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 boop. Nope. Heals for you, heals for you. And an owl for you on the way back. Usually I have to spam abilities a little bit more, but I've been a little bit more conservative with my mana usage this time, which has overall been working out for me. Looks like we do officially have 2 bot now, which is not really a big deal. One of the big flaws of Tyrande is that her wave clear is very weak. This is something that you need to keep in mind, so you really want to be prepared with someone who can clear waves pretty effectively. Like Jaina, who's heading down right now. Throwing the protective shield on Jaina just as kind of a prophylactic maneuver, as well as healing her up. Throw this out. Can we get a mark on it? No, he is going to scoot away and he will survive, but still we managed to dislodge him from the lane, so it still ends up being pretty useful. Oh, don't get that, but we might be able to take out the Tyrande. Yes, we do. I'm going to heal our Jaina so she doesn't get wrecked here. Unfortunately, she still might. That's too bad, but my body blocks do manage to protect her long enough for her to escape. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone mid to secure that Dragon Knight for us, so that's a little bit too bad, but oh well. Oh, tried to just get some free damage onto him. Got Illidan heading back now, but he probably doesn't want to walk in here when we're as entrenched as we are. Unfortunately, our Artanis does end up dying. I think he was trying to go for something mid and got taken out by the Nova, who I would expect to roam down here shortly.
These mercenaries could be of use to us.
And there we go. There goes the Illidan, who did not notice that Jaina was there. We're taking Shadowstalk at level 10 because we are a solo healer, and really just because in any situation it's the more effective ult. Starfall used to be the standard, but alas, it is not like that anymore. Jaina's going to rotate to help out with that Knight, so I'm going to stay here and continue to soak pretty safely now that I know that the Illidan is gone. I have Protective Shield off cooldown, so I'm not concerned about the Nova running up on me, so I think this is all good. Again, we're just going to play this game kind of slowly, and I'll throw an owl up here to see if something can happen with it. I think I managed to clip someone, but didn't ultimately do much. I see Illidan is chasing after me. That's all good. He's not going to be able to kill me. And we do manage to secure the Dragon Knight, which is always a nice thing. I'm really just harassing the Illidan. I know I'm not going to take him down, but I like poking at him, just being a real asshole about it. He is continuing to soak down here, which I find interesting. I'm just trying to kind of draw him into these towers, make him waste his time because his wave clear is so much better than mine. There we go. Oh, there's the Shadowstalk going off for the enemy team. I'm wondering if I should throw it on mine as well. I can't see what's going on up there, but I'm just going to give them the heal anyway, you know, because they are actively pushing in with that Dragon Knight. That's the nice thing about Shadowstalk is that it is a global, so if you just, even if you're not around, if you see your team heavily engaged in something up there, just throw it out, and it'll help them out. We do manage to take out that fort, we take out the Azul as well as the Artanis, and as I said, I'm continuing to hold down this lane, continue to soak, and hopefully provide us level 13 shortly. Everyone is pulling back now that the Dragon Knight is down. It looks like that middle fort could be pushed off pretty easy. I'm going to throw up a supporting owl just to see if I clip anybody. We'll take out the Nova. Unfortunately, I think Jaina might be in a tricky situation with that Illidan there. Yep, she is going to fall as well. So it's a 1 for 2, but we're still very far ahead in terms of experience. Now that we're at 13 and I have Overflowing Light, which is absolutely essential if you are going to play a solo heal Tyrande, I'm going to start engaging in these team fights a lot more regularly. Because that's like the main engine that you use as Tyrande to be able to get stuff done. It increases the heals from your Light of Elune by, what is it, 30% when you're above 50% health. So think of it as kind of a hardened focus, just very specifically for heals. Unfortunately, Thrall gets taken out mid, and I should probably be up there assisting, shouldn't I? So, there's the Shadow Stalk, followed by the enemy Shadow Stalk, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to throw some damage onto that Tyrande. Ooh, unfortunately, I'm getting blown up now. I'm going to throw the Protective Shield there. Unfortunately, there goes a, whatever you call that blind from Artanis that people occasionally take. Throw this down there just to provide some stuns. Like, you're trying to kind of be more of a utility support than a pure healer on this. So, overall, okay, so Dahaka will be okay. Okay, we do manage to take out the Artanis. There is a quick heal for our Artanis, but I think we should probably pull back from this. Everyone's just too low. Like, one wrong move could result in everyone dying. We do manage to take out the Zool, though, so that's not too bad. Now, can we take out the Illidan? We should be able to, maybe. There's a heal for Mr. Dahaka there. Okay, managed to hit him with the owl. We know where he is. They might be able to jump on him, and yep, looks like we will secure the kill on the Illidan. That owl actually worked out pretty well. I've got Protective Shield back up, so we can play a little bit more aggressively. I'm going to head bot to claim this shrine. We do have Illidan down for 20 seconds, so now is a good opportunity to make something happen. Dahaka has burrowed down here as well, and it looks like Artanis is poised to take the Dragon Knight mid if he doesn't get interrupted by the Nova. And there we go, there's our third Dragon Knight of the game. I'm not going to complain about that one bit. I was waiting for the Prism to come out from Artanis, but I guess he's not going to. We're going to push into this very weak fort up here. Friendly team is a little bit slow on the uptake. I think they could have been better about that, but whatever. Okay, we're throwing down a stun. We managed to clip a couple people with that. I'm going to hopefully be able to save our Jaina. Unfortunately, she is going to die. I'm throwing out the Shadow Stalk just to cover for the retreat right here. I'm trying to do anything I possibly can just to keep people alive at this point. That's too bad. That was just a sloppy engagement on our part, and we got punished for it. Oh. Ooh. Oh, here's my punishment, though. Not factoring in the Zool being there. And Thrall is AFK, so that's always a good sign. They're probably going to take this fort, but I'm still not too concerned about this overall. We might be able to flip this around on them if they stay too long. You've got their Tyrande only at half mana, so her ability to support them if we come back at full is going to be pretty limited. I don't know what happened to Thrall. It looks like he's just completely AFK, which is very problematic because he's pretty important to our team comp. Let's see. I am going to be taking... well, you know, you can kind of take anything. I think that... is this only for... Okay, it's only for basic attack. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take a Ranger. It's usually a pretty safe pick. I think the Nova is skulking around here. I feel like I saw a Shimmer, but I could be wrong. So we're now even on experience. Still not really too big a deal.
The shrines are gathering power.
You gonna get in here?
The dragon
There we are. Just gonna throw out the Ranger's Mark just to make us a little bit faster. No reason not to kind of paint the map blue right now while we have the opportunity. Throw this up there at the enemy Tyrande. As you can see, it does a pretty solid chunk of damage right now, and there's no way the Tyrande is going to escape from this, and she knows it. There we go. We do manage to take out the Tyrande as well as the Illidan, but our Thrall falls. Apparently he came back into the game. I didn't notice. Now's about the time we're just going to stay stacked up. I'm going to kind of watch out for our Jaina, who I'm afraid of getting picked off by the Nova. Get in here, we gotta clear these bruisers first, so that our bruisers are able to make a meaningful push. And now we're gonna rotate just down south. Going to the siege over there? That seems weird, but whatever. I guess it's the safer route rather than going through the middle. Okay, there's Dahaka. Gonna heal him up. Can I get the Zool? Oh, I just barely miss him. That's too bad. But can I do something to him? Maybe? If I can get the Lunar Flare off. Oh! Unfortunately. Oh, we do manage to kill the Zool, but unfortunately the blind is going out. Still, that Zool is going to be down for about 40 more seconds, so that's pretty good for us. Nope. Missing Lunar Blazes all over the place. It's too bad. We do need to rotate bot to seize this shrine, though. We have the manpower advantage, which means we can force a fight, but it looks like they're going to be delicate about it and not let that happen. I'm going to get in here, take out this siege minion real quick, just to limit the amount of damage he can do to that fort. We should be good. I'm guessing Jaina got picked by the... Okay, just throwing out the Shadowstalk just to be careful. And an owl that will kill Nova. Okay, I'm pretty proud of that snipe right there. Unfortunately, someone has gone top. We have taken out the Tyrande as well. That's 2 down. We should be able to easily get this and secure the Dragon Knight. Oh, there's the Illidan. We're going to ignore him for the time being, though, because what we need to prioritize is getting the objective. Let's see. Let's see. We got Illidan working on our Artanis right now. That's all good. And... oh, man. He's doing a lot of damage to me, though. Oop, oop, I'm trying to get... oh, God, don't kick him towards me, please. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, with that Purifier Beam, we will be able to easily take out that tool. That got a little bit silly because he kicked him towards me, but hey, all's well that ends well in that case. Looks like we're going to go directly for a keep, which I would say is a decent idea right now. We have enough people cleared out that, hey, you know, why not? Throw this out. You can get a lot of poke damage done with these owls, I'm telling you. So, another Lunar Flare out there. Gonna throw this out just to heal everyone up as much as possible, and I'm actually gonna go for Storm Shield this time, just to increase the amount of support I am able to offer all my friends. Oh, we have put Artanis back into the back line, which is not a bad place for us, for him to be. Avoid the Precision Strike. Unfortunately, it will take out our Artanis, who's just a little bit too slow on the uptake to get away. Trying to interrupt that Illidan, but oh, he really has it out for me right now. Well. Ooh, I really want him dead. Okay, we do manage to take out the Illidan. I need to heal myself, unfortunately. I don't have too much to offer the team at the moment. Unfortunately, the blind is coming out again, which is kind of problematic, and we really need to retreat. Even though we took out the Illidan. Oh, yeah, there goes the Nova, just taking me out. And, ooh, Jaina barely manages to escape, and we actually managed to take out the Nova for her troubles. Unfortunately, our Thrall will almost certainly fall here. Yes, he will. So, unfortunately, we didn't manage to take the keep. We were just kind of disorganized in that team fight. And I think that Thrall needs to start throwing out those Sunders earlier to really get something done. Both teams are at level 20 right now. Not a whole lot to do. We're even in terms of manpower on the map right now. Dahaka's just clearing minions, as is Jaina and Artanis. You can see the same with the enemy Tyrande down there. It looks like Dahaka wants to go in for a gank on that Tyrande. Not a bad idea at all, I would say. She is forced to burn Shadowstalk to get away, so that is a very, very clear win for us. I'm going to be back up in 11 seconds. The enemy Illidan has returned to the field, so manpower will be a little lopsided. just for a moment here, but I'm about to come back in and everything's going to be alright.
Control the dragon
Fight has
knight's
only
power.
just begun.
We have taken siege on our side, and so has the enemy team on theirs. I think going in for some sort of gank on this Illidan would not be a bad idea. Dahaka is stalking back to top, I guess, to position himself for, I don't know, something. Oh, for the shrines coming up momentarily. So, let's be careful here. We don't know where the Nova is, and we don't want to get into an altercation with her without everyone available. I'll throw the Lunar Blaze down there. Okay, they are going to come in now. There's the heal and the protective shield on the Artanis. Oh, ooh, you see, here's a problem. This is a problem. Oh, God. Oh, we do manage to take him out, so that is a free kill for us. Can't believe that actually worked out. I was very worried for Miss Jaina there for a moment, but she managed to get the Cone of Cold off and kill him as far as I can see. We do need to claim this shrine though, because they are holding both. They might get the Dragon Knight here depending on how quickly they rotated mid. We have to make sure he doesn't step on that. Yes, we do manage to take the shrine, or at least make it neutral, which is what we really needed. We can take down this Artanis, I'm pretty sure. Oh, not with the Tyrande there though, sorry. I got a piece out of there. It looks like we're attempting to invade top right now, but now they are going to pull off the Dragon Knight, unfortunately. Even down on manpower. Oh, can I help you? Yes, I can. Here's the Shadow Stock, just to be sure. And just zoning them out a little bit with that. I'm going to Hearth back just so I can be full on mana for when I try to confront this Dragon Knight. Let's see. Thrall, yeah, Thrall has been half AFK this entire game, so now we have bot Thrall, which, frankly, I'll take, considering how much trouble we've been having with him. I don't know why she went for the Cone of Cold there. Okay, we do have the blind coming in, so we need to pull back from that, because otherwise we can be seriously screwed up. Alright. Now we're in a position to finish off the Dragon Knight. It is the Nova who ended up being in it, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to snipe her this time. There's a heal for our Artanis. Just, so yeah, it's 5-4 right now. Not sure what we need to be doing right now. Probably taking those bruisers would be a good call, since we don't have anything else really going on. I'm just going to try and get an eye on who's milling around here. I'm going to ping the Thrall to follow me, since we're all going to be engaged in these things together anyway. Okay, barely managed to save our Jaina from death there. Going to throw that on as well, just to try and do something. Okay, there's the Sunder coming out from our Thrall bot. The Nova is targeting me, unfortunately, and I don't really have a peel available since Jaina pulled back. Oh, can I save myself? Unfortunately, I can't, so we traded the Illidan for me, which is not too bad. Fortunately, Jaina is coming back. Unfortunately, we have lost our Dahaka, so, and we're probably about to lose. No, we are not going to lose our Thrall due to a very, very clutch Circle of Frost, or whatever the fuck you call it. Circle of... Is it Circle of Frost? How am I forgetting the name? Ring of Frost, okay. On the part of our Jaina, who is also going to manage to take out the Zool, but is immediately going to be killed after getting displaced by the enemy Artanis. We're kind of throwing this game away. And it looks like Thrall is rejoining the game now. I don't know what kind of Walmart internet connection he has, but we got issues. We got issues, because they're about to take out this keep, which is going to put us in a real bad place, and there goes Thrall, who walks into a stun, Nova Burst, and Artanis lockdown. No clue what the idea was there. Yeah, Thrall's kind of throwing it. I don't know why they're saying GG. There's no way they're going to be able to win right here. So, let's find the whole game, then I get rocked. Yeah, I'm sure. Everyone loves to blame lag in this game. I don't know, I never have lag issues in this. So, I'm going to get out here. Now here's my plan. I know that I can't invade a shrine, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my owl to poke people off when they're attempting to channel. I know they're pinging, but that's one of the beautiful things about Tyrande, is the ability to poke people off the Dragon Knight. But it looks like no one was actually positioned for it. Oh, well, there's Nova. That is clearly a fake Nova. That's... I can't believe he used Purifier Beam for that. Oh! That actually worked out pretty well right there. I have the enemy Zool chasing me, which is going to be very bad if I can't get away. I have managed to draw off 2 of the enemy team, but that doesn't necessarily matter. Ooh! Gotta use Storm Shield to get away, but I do manage to draw off 2, allowing us to pick off the enemy Artanis, as well as the enemy Nova, so that little wild goose chase actually ended up working out pretty well for our team. I gotta be here just to take out this catapult. Then I'm going to back very quickly for health. We have taken out 2 of the enemy team. Now is as good a time as any to try and secure this knight. Unfortunately, they both have, they do still have both shrines, but it looks like Thrall is claiming top. And get down here, throw something down on the enemy Illidan. Can we get something done? Oh, he is blowing Metamorphosis to get away. That's good. That means he's got another thing down. Unfortunately, Artanis is picked away, as is our Dahaka, because people don't understand how to move around the map. Ugh, man, some of this stuff is really frustrating. Okay, so we are now at, again, something of a stalemate, well, except it's not, because our guys died way later than theirs, which means we are going to be down people again. Just not a situation we want to be facing. And get here, juke the catapult shots to whatever degree I'm actually able to. It looks like Thrall's still trying to support top. I'm going to throw that out, see if it does something for him. It almost kills the Zool, but unfortunately Thrall is just going to die instead. Yeah, there was nothing I could do to deny that. Man, really threw this game away. Not even as... I don't even know who to blame, really. I think it's just a collection of kind of silly decisions at various times. Yep, terrible ring. Terrible ring of fire. She doesn't seem to understand that, not until that second strike that it actually impacts the middle. So, getting in here, throwing out the Shadow Stalk, just trying to do as much as I possibly can. Yeah, this is just going to be a loss by any other name, unfortunately. Sorry guys, y'all did good, I'll take that blame. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it for today. Just got a box dropped at my door, excuse me. So, let's take a look at the stats and try and figure out what went wrong. Obviously, Thrall dropping in and out was a big problem, so I'm not going to take this loss too personally, but that is one of those frustrating things that happens when someone has a bad connection and we end up getting rocked for it. As you can see, the enemy team, the Nova was the biggest problem, which I predicted, because she's just such a pub stomper at these kind of MMRs. On our side, yeah, really gotta put it at the feet of the Thrall. He was doing his job, but it's that connection that really made us fall apart there. Obviously, there were some silly occasions, like Dahaka and Artanis dying mid didn't really make any sense. As you can see, we actually had more kills than the enemy team. I actually ended up doing less healing than the enemy Tyrande. Let's see. Power, heal. Okay, she took the healing ward. Yeah, she went like full heal build. Oh, and she also had the Mark of Mending. That was it. This is kind of an unconventional build here. Even when you're going full healing, you usually don't take all of these. But hey, apparently it worked out for her, so mazel tov. Anyway, guys, hope you learned something by watching this. Not ideal because we didn't win the game, but actually, let's say this is a fairly solid game on my part as Tyrande, considering she's a character I'm not super comfortable with. Anyway, as usual, if you would like to see more content like this, feel free to like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel wherein the videos are placed, so you can see more daily Heroes of the Storm content. And until next time, kids, I'm Noah, and I will see you in the Nexus. Have a good one.